Hello and welcome to another session with Power Query. So here's one we got asked about recently. Can we take data from the web using Power Query, tidy it up and pull it into a spreadsheet? Perfect example of this. What if you're looking to get the latest exchange rates? The great part about Power Query or you're getting Transform is I can get it pointing to a website, pulling that data in, tidying it all up. Let's see how easy that is to do. So you can see I've already got a small little list here with my euro, and I've got a nice formula here working out a nice formula that will hopefully work out the sterling equivalent or my GBP as soon as I drop it in here. So I simply go straight up to my data tab, and sitting in the data tab and you get in Transform, you have a great option here called From Web. I click on it, and what this will do now is it'll bring up the From Web dialog box. So all I need to do is have a website that I go to get my latest exchange rates. I'm using x-rates.com here. You can see it's got a lovely little table here with USD, GBP, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to copy that URL back in here, back into my Excel file, paste in the URL. I click OK, and what that should do now, it'll open up the Power Query. It'll open up the navigator, which allows me to navigate to where the table is. So it's picking up any tables that are in that on that web page. And you can see this is the one I'm looking for here. You can see the USD, GBP, and so on and so forth. But I don't really need much of this. This is the figure here, really, the euro equivalent exchange rate for the GBP, for the sterling. So I'm going to transform this data. And again, now it'll bring me to the Power Query editor. And what I'm going to do here is get rid of a few things here. I don't need this blank column, so I'm going to ask that to be removed. And really what I'm looking for here is the sterling equivalent of the euro. So if I filter everything out bar the one here in the euro column, it should now give me the sterling equivalent. I don't really need these three or four. So I'm going to highlight the GBP column, the one I'm interested in, and I'm going to simply say remove other columns. Now look, I'm left with the GBP. There's the exchange rate. All I need to do now is go close and load to. Give it a couple of seconds. Where would you like it? Into the existing sheet, please. Little table from cell A1 will do. I click OK. Give it a couple of seconds and look at that. It's now populated. They're all working off this figure here. So guess what? The next time you come in here, if I do a quick refresh, I'm just going to right click and refresh. Look, it'll go off to the website and load up the latest exchange rates, making sure you're constantly working off the latest rates. Absolutely brilliant. Now, if you'd like to learn more about this, why not join us for our webinar of the month? It's called Power Up Excel with Power Query, and it's on Thursday, the 19th of October from 2:30 to 4 GMT. Look forward to seeing you there.